Here we go, Copa America. Okay, guys. So as I told you, as one of the last match of Messi, I'll switch it off, and I think Argentina will win. I give it 85%. You know, I decided to give away some kind of tips, sport tips, and to answer perhaps maybe your question, if it's possible to make money by sport betting. Well, I'm a living proof. It's certainly possible, and currently I'm traveling around South America, and before I lived in Asia, I've been living in 7, 8 countries in 3 different continents in North America. In Europe, I'm from Europe, from Czech Republic, but I left 14 years ago or so. Since that, I've been living in the world. And yes, the answer is you can make money by sport betting. This is not my only income, but let's say if I only live out of the money made out of sport betting, which I invested in real estate, and but if I still keep going, it's pretty possible. So I don't say it's an easy thing. My experience is around 15 years in sport betting business, and it's been 15 years since I've been studying profoundly, gambling activity and gambling generally. I I've been dealing with I've been studying for 12 years capital markets as well. I started in blackjack in Italy in illegal casinos like a dealer, and I was making some period of time money like out of playing a blackjack. So I would say that from these three dimensions, stock market, and when we're talking about stock market, I'm talking about online trades, I'm talking about crypto, which I've been dealing with as well, but I'm not a big fan of it, even though there were opportunities, you could make a lot of money out of Bitcoin, right? And you can as well now. But I was always conservative, so I'm talking about stock market, I'm talking about forex, I'm talking about governmental bonds, I'm talking about any kind of transaction, online transactions. But when you look at the, let's say, Wall Street or capital markets, then the second layer, sport betting, which is tennis, uh, football, baseball, basketball, whatever, just name it, online and offline. Of course, now it's more online. And then that's what I will talk about furtherly, because the industry is extremely, it's wild, wild west now. What's happening with online, casinos and sport betting, and there are a lot of loops. I can teach you how to make a lot of money out of this without just knowing the sport, because it's all about psychology and mathematics. I mean, it's about sport as well, but a lot of people think it's about to know the sport, of course. But I teach you my method is different. And then the last layer, there is a let's say gambling world like casinos and etc. You can go play a poker or blackjack or roulette for living. So what do you think out of these three dimensions? What is the most risky one, most dangerous one? What is the most gambling one? What is the most you know what is the what where you have a highest chance to win money, to earn money in safe way, and where in which dimension it's the most dangerous? Well, the smart people know already that stock market is the most dangerous one. So if you go to trade now Nasdaq or whatever, or euro against dollar, you gotta it's a really tremendous risk, and not even speaking about cryptocurrencies. If you actually go to casino now, you get a better chance you make money out of blackjack. And if you go to do sport betting, this is, in my opinion, the most safe way how to make money out of all transactions. And I tried everything. I've been living in 8 countries. I've been trying the real estate. I've been trying this, that. I've been trying so many kinds of business. I sell the cars in South Korea. We exported from Japan to Philippines. I did everything. I did lending. I was in loans long time in mortgages, in transactions, any kind, just name it, any kind. I was doing business with wood in Southeast Asia. We were exporting the wood, creating the furniture. I owned the quarry. We were selling the bricks of Manigma to Canada. I was doing any kind of business. I was in gambling. I was in finances. I was in capital markets. I was in normal businesses. I had a spa. It was not a laundry. I just get a spa. I was renting cars. I was trying everything how to make money. You see, I had a security agency. I was franchising Globe, the one of the biggest provider in Philippines, etc. Any kind of business. Now listen up. Sport betting is not an easy way how to make money. 98% of people they lose. There's no shit, Sherlock, right? And I'm sorry about the quality. I should say it on the beginning of my video, but it's my second phone for last 1 month, and maybe sixth or seventh phone for last 7 months. I've been traveling around South America. I'm in Rio de Janeiro. It's my 10th country now since January. So I'm heading to Panama, and so I'm always losing the phone. So it's pretty dangerous continent. So just to explain you, just a technical note. But let's back to the topic. Look, you can travel the world, you can live like me, you can just copycat my tips. I decided in the second part of my life, I'm 41, I feel like 150, still I hope so, maybe my soul is jailed in quite good looking body, but trust me, I've been around, I've been living 4 years in Philippines, 6 months in Hong Kong, 1 year Cyprus, 1 year Spain, 1.5 year Canada, uh, almost 1 year in US. I was living during the COVID in hotels in Sri Lanka, 1.5 year. I was living in Austria, in Vienna. That's where I mastered my sport betting tactic. And I want to tell you, 7 years I was in negative numbers. I tell you frankly, it's not easy to get into 2% of best. 98% of people will lose in sport betting. You will lose. 98%, just like in stock market, like you 99% people, 98, they lose. Same in when it's possible to make money by playing blackjack or poker. I don't like poker because poker is a bunch of psychological bullshit. That's what I care about. It's not to do sport transactions or gamble because of excitement. I don't like excitement. I like money. I even don't like sport. I tell you the secret. I hate footballists. I think they are simulants, they are idiots. I do it for money. I have no favorite team. The favorite team which I like is the one which wins, which makes me money. So the basic thing is, the way how you can make money is to simulate the casino. Remember, casino always win. Have a great respect to casino. The best strategies is to simulate a casino. Poker is a charlatan thing. Blackjack is a pure mathematics. Sport betting is something between psychology, but as well it's heavily mathematical thing, or my method, because there are a lot of methods. How to make money is heavily mathematical, and everything is exact science. And I was mastering this kind of a cocktail of psychology, mentality of the teams, and money management and mathematics and my method for 7 years. I was in negative numbers, or 6 years. Seventh year it break even. I was not able to earn money. I was not able to make some serious money by betting, but I was as well not losing. So it was something already. But it looked like for 1 year or almost 2 years that I'm not able to move on. I thought this is it. I was like, only what I can get out of it, I don't lose and I don't win. I am in draw, I score, I'm able to draw with casino, with sport betting, with bookies. But then in the seventh year, it broke into the success. And now, I had some break for a couple of months or almost 1 year. And now I'm practically retired. But there were times in 2016, 17, 18, in Vienna when I was really, I was not closing shops for 24/7, 36/5. Literally, I was doing 7, 8 matches, betting, analyzing per day. I had 4 computers in my apartments. I never closed the store. It was phenomenal times when I made a lot of money. And then I invested in real estate, and now I'm traveling around the world, and actually I figure out that there is no country where I want to stay. I think for the rest of my life I will live always sometime in some country and then move on, because that's the world. It's not very nice what's happening now in the world. And anyway, so I said to myself, look, maybe you should share something with people. I mean, why not? Without some capitalistic, you know, I have always this terrible itch for making money, but I think it's fair, even though that nobody gave me nothing for free in life, just the opposite. I think it's quite fair that maybe you play this video. I don't have really ambition about this program. Really, I think it's a couple of people saw it, but maybe you will find it, and you will find out that it's pretty possible to have such a passive income and to make money, you know. So now I'm looking at Copa America. As I said, I think Argentina will win. And I can start with first lesson here. I can tell you what is the most important thing in sport betting. You know, the science, or the the thing which really rules the world is the psychology. You see, that's why I'm traveling all around the world, and when I'm somewhere, I always studying the mentality of the people. The mentality is the key thing, how the people think, the language, the mentality, how they think. That's how you understand who will win the match. Of course, then you need a really meticulous, and you have to be very disciplined regarding your money management, because the public secret is you don't need to win all matches, and it's impossible. You just need to win 6 out of 10 if you aiming on odds 2, and 15 out of 20 if you aiming on odds, let's say 1.5 to 1.7. You see, that's all what you need to do. You need to win more than you lose. That's it. And every day you break even is a good day. It's all about patience. And forget about this, that you will win all matches. It's impossible. And you cannot focus on excitement. This game, this way how to make money, is not about excitement. It's about how you pay your rent, how you pay your apartment, how you buy your grocery in the supermarket. It's a responsible way how to make money. You see, it's a regular way. That's why I don't like bitcoins and all that crap, or gambling or poker, because this is excitement. It's fun. It's sport betting. I don't say it's a usual way how to make money, but it's pretty doable to make money out of sport betting. Yeah, I'm watching on this Copa America, like they're starting. I don't want to point the camera on it because maybe the YouTube will ban me. They're showing some uh, funny things here, like people very, you know, emotional in South America. So the most important thing is understand that in sport betting there is a phenomenon, there is a psychology. The psychological value of the matches is just a psychological thing. They sucking up out of their thumb, the polite version, or out of their ass, and they saying, now Argentina, I think it will be 85%. I'm saying this as well tonight. It will beat Colombia because it's one of the last Messi's match. It's last De Maria match. They have a motivation, etc., etc. We know the mathematics, etc. But it's all psychological thing, you see. So let's say with odd 1.50, Argentina will win Copa America. You bet $1,000, you win $500, or you lose $1,000. So in next matches, if you lose, you have to gain back your $1,000. If you win now, okay, you can keep going, but there is no difference between winning and losing, you see. The mentality, it's all transactions. That what matters is on the end of the month, what is your revenue, okay? What is your revenue on the every year? You have to master your psychology. You cannot